Hello Warfighters, Warriors Hal, welcome to a very special and a very fun episode of DCS World in VR. I really wanted to start off though by giving a big thanks to a big supporter of this channel and also a friend, Night Eye, for getting me the F-14. Now I feel like I'm still somewhat of a noob with this, but I figured that the best mission to try and learn the F-14 is to recreate the battle from the movie Top Gun. Now there's so many people in our Discord who are like really big Top Gun fans. Hopefully I can do the movie some justice, but obviously I'm not going to be able to recreate it absolutely completely. So I am on the deck of our carrier. It's the John C. Stennis. In the movie, it's the USS Enterprise, but bear with me here. Anyway, I'm doing a quick check of my aircraft, making sure everything is working correctly. Since I'm in VR, I can't like do straight turn around. I mean, my neck hurts already after I do some of these missions, just because of how much I am turning my head. But everything looks good. Now we've gotten information though that Iceman is really in a pickle, so we're gonna get called here to launch from the carrier. We are one of the aircraft that are in Alert 5, which means we should be able to launch relatively quickly. Since everything is all good to go, we're just going to throttle up here to the point where we are just about to activate our afterburner. That's what the manual says. You don't want to go all the way up there. So just wait a little bit to make sure that the engines are all revved up. Good to go. I think we're there. So I'm going to go ahead and give the salute, and then we're going to be off of the carrier. That's so cool. I really wish you guys could see how I see it in VR and experience it the same way I do, because it is amazing. But it is a successful takeoff, so that is genuinely what matters more than anything else right now. Okay, so with the position that Iceman is at, I'm gonna have to go right a little bit as soon as I get over this Ticonderoga class, which looks absolutely amazing. Okay, we're gonna start our turn right, and what we're going to do to try and get there as quickly as possible is I am going to go supersonic. I got the afterburners on right now, and I'm gonna keep them on here for quite a while until we're able to get to Iceman. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and switch the HUD to cruise mode. This is, for me, it's just a personal preference because in the HUD I like being able to take a look at navigation and my heading through there. It's just habit. Like, one of the things that I really wish that this HUD had would have been speed. That would have been very helpful. I mean, for heading, I know I can look at the screen right below the HUD, but like I said, it's just habit for me to kind of look this way. Anyway, we're going to be leaving the fleet behind, and we are going to be pushing as fast as we can to get to Iceman. Now let me give you a little bit of background in case you are not familiar with the movie Top Gun or what happens at the end of the battle. I guess I should probably say spoiler alert before we go too much further. Anyway, in the movie, the enemy fighters that we're going up against are called MiG-28s. Now, I will be completely upfront with you. There is not an aircraft that is called the MiG-28. Essentially, what they ended up doing is taking F-5s, painting them to be this fictional country, and that's kind of who we're going up against. All right, we are on our way there, and you can hear that I am supersonic right now, so I should get there pretty quickly. So here is the MiG-28. Now, it's equipped with 2 sidewinders, one on each wing, which for me gives me somewhat of an advantage. I've been trying to see what type of missiles were used, so I'm going to be going with not only the AIM-9s myself, but also the Sparrow. Looks like Iceman's been able to take out one of the aircraft, so there was a total of 6. Now there is 5, so we're going to be going into this battle outnumbered 2-5, you know, almost 3-1 there. The hope is that as I am pushing in here as quickly as I can, and at more than Mach 1, that I'll be able to try and hit these MiG-28s from a little bit of extra range, since I'll have the AIM-7 underneath my wings. Okay, passing through this cloud here, what I'll have is my Rio, who is sitting in the back. He's regularly scanning to see where the enemy are and how far away they might be from me. It looks like the Iceman is still in some trouble, which is why we're moving as quickly as possible. It hasn't been able to get away. It seems like it's just a giant furball. Okay, he's telling me that we're on now, so that means that he's picked somebody up. I'm trying to scan the area myself, and honestly, this is another really cool thing about DCS World in VR, especially with the F-14. Hold on.
355, 52 miles.
All right, 355. I'm basically heading that direction now.
Angels 8.
Okay, 355 and 350 is the way that I have to go. But anyway, like I was saying, the mirrors, it's super cool in VR, like to see my head move and then see a fighter pilot's face looking in the same direction. But anyway, I'll leave that for a bit. Okay, we're switching to AA mode, and then I armed my missiles, and I've switched on my joystick to Sparrows. These are going to have a little bit longer range than the Sidewinders. So that's what I'm going to try and use to hit these guys at range before I have to switch to Sidewinders. And who knows, maybe I'll be too close for missiles switching to guns. Anyway, this is amazing seeing these clouds where they are, the shadow that is on the ocean. Oh, this is awesome. I literally could fly like this all day.
Nails, 12 o'clock.
Okay, anyway, I'm starting to pick up somebody on the horizon. That's gotta be Iceman. So I'm gonna start moving into his direction. By the way, you're taking a look at what I saw out of my right eye, so that's why there's just a little bit of an alignment issue with your view and what you're seeing out of the HUD. It doesn't look like it's too bad, but just keep in mind this is what my right eye was seeing. Okay, we're gonna head directly towards what is in front of us. What my Rio said was that Iceman was closer to us than they were, so he might have been able to get away for a little bit. Now we've got two other fighters here too. Okay, he's engaging somebody in the scan here, able to lock somebody. He said 11 miles, we're at 10. I'm probably gonna fire once we get closer to maybe 6 or 5 miles away from the target. And that should give the missile ample range, have the maximum amount of power before it ends up hitting the target. All right, I'm going to slow up now. I had reached Mach 1.2 getting here. Okay, we're at 5 miles. Here we go. I'm going to fire at him now. All right, missile away. And he defeated that one. Okay, this is going to be a close one. We're going to fire another Sparrow. Tracking the target. Amazing. That's the first one down. Okay, so there are 4 of them left. Okay, Sidewinder's been able to get a lock on him. Got a good tone. Gonna wait to get a little bit closer since we are at 2 miles. Fired at about 1.5. Perfect. Okay, 2 quick kills for us here. Really evens the odds quite a bit. I'm gonna have to turn around though. See what's happening. Okay, we got 2 MiG-28s that are coming my way. Yeah, they're gonna go fly right on past. Those guys are gonna be on my 6 in just a little bit, so I'm hoping the Iceman can engage them. I'm gonna start to turn to try and keep them off my 6, and who knows, maybe I can outturn them, but I think these are the only 2 left. Wow, that was a pretty quick engagement. I got a lock. Sidewinder apparently didn't go that way. Maybe it did. I guess with the HUD in front of me, it was really difficult to see. Anyway, we're going to keep turning. Okay, got him at 2 o'clock. 2-ship formation. This is going to be risky. I'm losing a lot of speed. I don't know exactly how much, but they both flown by again. Oh, here we go. Pretty good move to get on his 6 now. Okay, got a lock. Oh, he's going vertical. Yep, that wasn't going to get him at all. So that was 2 Sidewinders that I missed. I tried to go up and around again, but I basically stalled the aircraft right here. So I'm going to have to try and level out. Make sure I don't get into a death spin or something. Okay, so I'm going to lose altitude to be able to get some speed here. Just make that sacrifice. Okay, I'm going to go for this guy right in front of me. I'm not able to pick him up and get a lock, so I Got it for just a second. Okay, we're gonna have to switch to guns. This is the time where I am too close for missiles. Switching to guns. Oh, easy kill. That's awesome. I've gotten a kill with the Sparrow, the Sidewinders, and with the guns. So I got the trifecta today. Okay, there's one more out here. Just
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. On my right side, there he is. Still on Iceman's tail.
12 o'clock.
Okay, I should be at a good enough range to try this with Sidewinders. Got the lock. About 2.5 miles.
Closing.
Gonna fire. I think he's heading somewhat my way. Flares didn't work. That is the last one.
The bandit is going
So
down.
I came out of this one here, I think getting 4 out of the 6 kills. The thing is I'm gonna check one more time around this area. So I switched back to Sparrow since that is the only, actually no, I'm back at Sidewinders, but Sparrows are the only missiles that I have left. Obviously I have an ample amount of ammunition for my gun. I can't rely on that. Just scanning as I am turning, not seeing anything. I probably could go to the Jester AI and ask if there is anything out there, but I didn't see something on my radar. There's Iceman, and he's looking like he is not picking up anything either. We're gonna link up, and we are going to start heading back to the carrier. I'm gonna try to see if I could do a landing on the carrier in VR. Give it a shot. See if I can make it. Also, since this is based off of Top Gun, it would not be a Top Gun mission if I did not do a flyby. So I'll try and do that here too. Okay, it looks like we are in the clear, not spotting anything around here. So I'm back with Iceman. Gonna fly in formation together as we head back to the carrier. All in all, I thought that went really, really well. Nice air-to-air engagement. It was relatively quick, but pretty successful. Okay, made it back to the fleet. We've got the carrier up ahead. I think we've got a Perry class between us and them too, so they're gonna have to deal with the flyby. Got the 80s music going because why not? This is sweet. All right, we passed the Perry. Now we passed the Perry. Here we go to the carrier. Flyby.
Man, the CO will bust our balls for that.
That's pretty cool.
Again.
I don't know if you heard him. He goes, man, the CO's gonna bust our butts for that again. You know what? That wasn't as Top Gun as I would have liked. So I'm gonna try around, or come around and try it again. Because that was like a perpendicular flyby. You gotta go parallel to the flight deck. Just like in the movie. Okay, so I've got eyes on it. This shouldn't be a problem to do. I don't think I'll get so close to the tower this time. I mean, like, I thought I was super close to the bridge. Anyway, we are coming around. Hey, honestly, I feel like I deserve a flyby for getting the mission done that quickly. I'm almost an ace, too. Oh, that's a cool view. Alright, so there is that flyby. We'll come back up and around again. This time we're going to try and go for the landing. So this turn is really going to help me lose some of my speed. I came back pretty fast. With the variable wing design on the F-14, my wings are starting to extend. They usually come back when you're going faster. They're almost a delta wing design, I think. Alright, I've lost a sufficient amount of speed, so I've got the gear down, got the hook down as well. I've got my flaps ready for me to land, so I'm going to be losing even more speed since I've got additional air resistance. So that's going to be perfect. Now I'll switch the HUD here to a landing mode, which should help make this a little bit easier for me. I have not done much carrier landing, so it's this could go really, really poorly. We'll see. Alright, I think I'm gonna have sufficient distance. You know, this might even be far more distance than I need to be able to get to the carrier and to get everything lined up. But I'll go ahead and make this final turn. Kind of use my rudder too to make sure that I get this all lined up pretty well. We're looking good. I'll probably have to make a few more adjustments as we get in. Now in the middle of the HUD, you'll see a circle that's got horizontal and vertical lines. That kind of shows me where I'm ending up going. So I'm going to want to place that basically right on the flight deck. So that way I know that is exactly where I'm heading. I can catch some of the wires with my hook as I come in. That warning just lets me know I am, I think, 500 feet away. Okay, gonna have to go a little bit higher. We're all lined up. This is perfect. Not able to see the meatball in VR, but that's okay. This is looking good. Oh, awesome. First try. So that is going to be the mission where I tried to recreate the battle from Top Gun. With Top Gun 2, of course, coming out on the horizon. This was even super cool to kind of do that, even just in celebration of that. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did being able to play it. And tell me if you like seeing this type of air combat and stuff like that. I know it's a little bit different than what I normally do, but I enjoyed this. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate it. Again, like the video, subscribe for more. If you can donate to help out the channel, please do. Like I said, Night Eye was kind enough to be able to support me with this, which is why this video was able to happen. So your guys' donations and support really does go a long way. War is hell, you don't have to worry. There's war fighters, I've got your 6.